Hi, it's Constance Hein. I'd like to talk this month about transforming stress principle number 4, which is focus on where you have choice and control. Big point, because if you want to actually make a difference, if you want to reduce your stress, you want to focus on where you do have choice and control. Reducing demands is a big area that causes stress, and there are two kinds: external demands and internal demands. And this month, I'm just going to focus on those external demands. Now, the interesting thing is that external demands is where you have the least amount of control. So I want to give you a couple of very simple practical strategies for dealing with external demands. And my way of thinking about it is you want to expand your choice, your menu of choices. So expand, just the word expand, look at the last three letters, A-N-D, and. So the principles and the strategies are ask for help, negotiate, and delegate. So asking for help can be as simple as what I do with my business partner when I am getting ready to get out of town and I've got a lot to do and my to-do list is flowing with things. I ask her just to sit down with me, and I ask her to help me figure out what's really realistic for me to do and not get done before I leave on my trip. I will want to do things, but the time is getting tight, and I just have to let go of some things and take them off my list. And then I reschedule them to another time. So that's a very simple way to, you might just want to ask for help to think something through. Okay? Now, negotiating. Two big places we can negotiate for, way more than we think, is scope and time. Scope of project and deadlines. So one thing you can do is if you get a project that is expected of you to be done by a certain time, you can negotiate how much of a project, the scope you get done. You can break it into small pieces, or you can say I can only do half that project, or I need to make that project in general smaller. And you can also negotiate the time. When are you going to have it done by, the deadline? You can negotiate deadlines. So you can just renegotiate a deadline altogether, or take the project apart and renegotiate the deadlines by the pieces and by when. And then finally, delegate. Everybody knows, you've heard it 1,000 times, delegate, 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 but we don't do it. So what stops us from actually delegating, in my experience, at least for me, what stops me from delegating is I always think I can do it better than anybody else. A little control issue there. So here's a quick principle, or actually this is actually a prevention practice. And the saying is, or the practice is, aim for quality, not perfection. When you need to delegate, communicate the quality you want and let go of the micromanaging about it being exactly the way you would like it or for it to be perfect. If you're going to delegate it, then just communicate the desires of what you want, and then let it go, and trust and aim for the quality. Few principles. Next month, we'll talk a little bit more about internal demands. Lots more choice and control in that arena. See you next month. Bye.